Hi, Peter. Thanks for coming.
Hello, it's a real pleasure to be here.
Well, we're so excited to learn more about this. That's what we love about doing genealogy and family history is there's always more to learn. And this is a subject that I'm excited to ask you questions about and have you really give us an insider's look at how we could use this database, ShipIndex.org, that you've developed to further our research. So let's just start with that. What is ShipIndex?
ShipIndex is a database. It tells you what books, magazines, websites, databases, or other resources, whatever there might be out there, tells you which of those resources mention the vessels that you want to learn more about. So it says, hey, this book or this database or this magazine, they mention this particular vessel. Its real focus is maritime history, and maritime history is something that I care deeply about, but that's very applicable in genealogy research as well.
Absolutely, because if we're here in the States, our people all came over usually on a ship until the days of airplanes, right? And so often we have those, and we have those in our own family history, the names of the ship that came over. And sometimes I can find a little bit online about those, but I am guessing that Ship Index helps you dig much deeper in getting into some of those published sources that maybe just don't pop up in a Google search.
Yeah. And it will guide you to many resources that you wouldn't otherwise find because they're really not in genealogy. That's not where they expect to find them. Another area that I think is really valuable for genealogists is if you know that someone served on a merchant vessel or a naval vessel during a war or they were at sea or something. Maybe you know that they were on board from this date to that date, and you'd like to learn more about what their experience was. Even if you don't find a mention of that person, you can find out what happened on board that vessel. And since you know that they were on board at that time, you know that they were experiencing that as well. So it's another way of learning a bit more about the experiences they had. Also, people, if they want to add leaves to the tree, say add a picture of the ship that their ancestors, their grandparents went on a honeymoon on. Say you're putting together stuff, a booklet, and you'd like to have a little bit more information. That might be a useful photograph to add just on the side.
That's great. Those are some fun examples.
I've had some remarkable experiences at genealogy conferences. I was at a conference in Cincinnati, and a man came up to me and he kind of barked the name of a ship at me. And I looked in the database and in 2 or 3 seconds, click, 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 and there's a picture of this vessel. And he said, oh my goodness, that's the ship that I came to America on when I was 4 years old.
Oh,
And he ran off to get his wife and he brought her back and he pulled out his camera. This was 10, 12 years ago, and he was taking a picture of the screen. So I had to take a picture of him taking a picture of the screen because I thought it was very funny. And of course, I gave him the information that we found there. But that sort of thing is really interesting and exciting.
Wow, that is really exciting. I love that.